I have an urgent request, my friend. A poor deviation that needs to be saved. And you are the only one who can save it. Hurt? No, this is worse than that. It is being imprisoned, tortured. Even from miles away, I can clearly hear its cries for help. Right. I have to say, this all makes me so worked up. The vultures have captured a deviation called the Invincible Sun and are holding it in Firethroat Fortress. Fools that they are. They actually worship it in some ridiculous ceremony, believing it will turn their desires into reality. They do not understand the true nature of deviations at all. It is ridiculous. At the very least, this deviation should be in the hands of someone who understands it, like you. So, please, rescue it. With such a fire-steeped giant's pen, I write on the dusky canopy of heaven. You could circle the globe and never find such unique beauty again. Not to mention the fascinating deviations hidden in the lava. Surely you are not scared by a bit of lava. This should be nothing compared to the dangers you have faced. That said, while this deviation is not aggressive per se, its presence does induce volcanic eruptions. I am not too concerned about the human toll, but I know you might care. I figured I should let you know. I know you'll be able to handle it, regardless.
fortress. There are probably more vultures here than anywhere else. We can't afford to jump into a snake pit like this completely unprepared. Why don't we see if we can find someone useful and squeeze some info out of them?
Anything! Sure. I swear I'll tell you everything I can. But I'm just a fresh recruit. They didn't even give me a gun yet. I don't know much. The invincible sun? I'm sorry. I don't know what that is. Really. Please don't kill me. I don't know. This is literally my first day. They just stuck me here and told me to wait. I don't even know where the bathroom is. Wait! They did tell me that all newcomers must undergo a manifestation where we tell our desires to someone named Grace. Is that the ceremony? I heard you're punished if she doesn't like your answers, so I asked what would please her. They told me Lady Grace is an admirer of strength and power, and she looks down on the timid. So when she asks you what skills you wish to gain, she wants to hear something tough and fierce. I swear that's all I know. Can I go now? I just joined the vultures so I wouldn't starve. I already decided it was a bad idea. I promise.
Someone getting tired?
Damn it. This is my first chance to sleep in 3 days. Ugh. Why'd you wake me up? Better have a good reason. Or else what? You'll beat me? Or shoot me? You can't threaten someone who's already in hell. Not enough rest, not enough food. My commander's always on my ass. You'd just be putting me out of my misery. Actually, I should thank you. Since your presence caused such a fuss, I was able to sneak away and get some shut-eye. Ugh. So, fine. What do you want to know? Of course. It's on top of the mountain next to here. Just go through the shed to reach it. That mad woman Grace is obsessed with it. She says the deviation can turn any desire into reality. Remember, if she asks you what position you want, just tell her, I only want to follow Igna. She's obsessed with him, even more than the deviation. Yeah, sure. Now let me sleep already. Go teach Grace and the other commanders to treat their people better.
Hey, come on now. No need for that. Maybe I can help you out. Oh, you're talking to the right person. I know all about the manifestation. I was just there. It's being held on top of the mountain near here. It's still going on, so they must not have noticed your visit. You probably don't want to draw their attention. If I were you, I'd take the shortcut around the back of the mountain. No one would notice that. And if you want to know how to pass the ceremony, I could tell you that too. But that's valuable information. In other words, you gotta pay up. We have a deal! Lady Grace had only one tough question. What kind of world do you desire? Nobody could give her a satisfactory answer. But I just happened to find her private diary and saw she longs for a world full of sweet things, just like her hometown Mooseville. No one else knows this. Okay, I told you what I know. Are you happy now? Have fun at the manifestation.
Get out, you worthless fool! Your desires are unworthy of this place.
Loser!
Idiot! Get out of here!
Well, there's no shortage of vultures inside. Rushing in wouldn't be the smartest move. I've got an idea. Why don't you disguise yourself as a vulture and join the ceremony? You could walk right in. With your skills, you might even be able to get the deviation without firing your gun.
Idiot! Your last answer was far from sufficient, but I'll give you one more chance. Tell me, what kind of world do you desire?
Oh, that's too easy. It's one where I always have a full belly and win every fight.
Pfeh, you really are dumb. Our one true leader is ill-served by someone with such simple desires. Now go! Get out of my sight! Next! Let's see if anyone here is truly worthy. So, another newcomer. But I can tell you've already been tempered by battle. Come, I will let you state your desires before the invincible sun, through which our exalted leader Igna shall view your true heart. My first question is, as a vulture, what skills do you hope to gain? Such arrogance. Igna already possesses enough wisdom for us all. I'll give you another chance, but think before you speak. My second question is, what position do you aspire to? Very good. You truly know the place that has been created for you. I'm glad to know that you'll be among our ranks. My third question is, what kind of world do you desire? ridiculous! We must prepare the world for the Great Ones, not close it off. Have you never heard Igna's teachings? Wait. You're not a vulture. You're a rat that snuck in here. Fellow vultures, attack! Eliminate this intruder!
I hope I'm mistaken.
These vultures are nuts. They'll attack anyone they disagree with. Let's get the deviation and get out of here.
I knew that no amount of danger could stop you. You truly are a savior. Ah, I see the vultures have shown you the perils of idol worship. And you are right. We do not need that kind of thinking. What we need is greater understanding, more knowledge. That would be my own desire, anyway. I see the invincible sun is in good shape. Those vultures didn't damage it too badly, and thanks to your brave rescue, it quite likes you. Treat it well, and I'm sure it will aid you in battle.
Sorry, Mayfly. I have to ask you for another favor. Our target this time is in the high rail restricted area. You know, they're still causing trouble, but this time it's more complicated. Jeremy and Andre caught a Rosetta soldier snooping around while on patrol. We were going to lock him up for a few days and set him free, but he was going on about some rumors. He said Rosetta had found incredible anima in high rail with unprecedented amounts of power. The rumor got more and more exaggerated over time. I'm aware that we deal with these things every day. But causing panic is a different story. We need to reassure everyone that everything is under control. When it comes to facing terror, you're the expert. Let's get started. We need to get everyone to believe that. That's the idea. I couldn't have said it better. When it comes to facing terror,
I have another deviation for you. This one calls itself the Hydronaut fish. It's quite intelligent. It used to live in water, but it made itself a suit that let it come ashore. I do not know how it managed to do that. Hardly. The Hydronaut fish has no aggressive intentions. You could say it has no intentions at all. It has almost lost the will to live. Of course, even with its superior intelligence, the fish is still only 3 years old in human years. That must give it a unique perspective. I have my own methods. As for what will happen to it, I will leave that in the hands of the deviation detective. Just in time. I have some fresh information for you. Recently, several young people got their tongues stuck to a pole in Fisker Harbor. Do not worry. I have a sense for these things. I can tell there is a deviation involved here. Everything about that sounds rational, even commonplace, but it is being caused by something strange. Trust me, deviation detective. There is a case here worth uncovering.
Those instincts weren't wrong. This level of cold isn't natural. Look at the ice on the ground. I think it's a clue for the door. Let's follow the ice and see what we find. Take a look at that ship. Do you see anything? Even if you don't, I do. And trust me, birds have better eyesight than people. There's a freight elevator nearby, so let's get higher up. Given us an icy reception, but we got the deviation in the end. Let's go back and tell Lo.
Have a hot cup of tea, my friend. I know this deviation made you suffer, but guess what it can do for you now? Make endless ice cubes. The ice pod is like an ice machine that needs no electricity. I'd say that's quite a find.
What luck? Are you Lo's servant? I don't. Although Lo told me a fine tale of master and servant, some of the details strained credulity. I was right to be skeptical. Yes, we write to one another on occasion. It seems he didn't tell you much about me, including my request. Please put me in a hibernation pod. Yes, don't be alarmed. It would be a relief for me. As you can see, I'm far smarter than the rest of my kind. That's made me an outcast, forced to wander in search of a more suitable environment. I collected materials discarded by humans, and built myself this suit. I've even learned your language to communicate with your kind. Speaking of which, why do you humans throw so much trash into the ocean? Regardless, I thought if I ventured onto land, I'd find a place for myself. But it turns out humans are quite xenophobic. Goldfish have a short lifespan, so hibernation is my best bet. I hope when I wake up again, there will be more fish like me in the world. And then, I'll no longer be alone. I can't say I've ever heard of such a thing. If you have the time, maybe you could tell me about it. Then, how do you survive as the only one of your kind here? I'm sorry. I've been away from other living things for a long while. I need some time first. Truth be told, it's been a long time since I've felt this natural connection. Even if we can't communicate, there's still a primordial link within our species. Thank you. I'm ready to join you now.
The deviation detective does it again. Honestly, all kinds of rumors circulate among deviations. For another deviation, maybe you are considered my master. Anyway, the Hydronaut fish told me what happened. I have to say, you always find a good solution. Just so. I could not agree more. Now take the Hydronaut fish home where he belongs. Another job well done. You have made me eager for the next episode of Deviation Detective.